Hey guys, what's happening? Good morning. Happy Thursday, March the 2nd. I can't believe we're in March already. March is going to be so crazy, but so much fun. I'm Allie Burns from Picks and Parlays, and this is Morning Wood, a show where we all get together as a big, giant sports betting community and help each other pick the best bets of the day. Do of course have an official sponsor right there, Caesars Sportsbook, up to $1,250 in a risk-free first bet for all new accounts. That means you can deposit $10, $20, $50, all the way up to $1,250. Win or lose, they drop the money back into your account. And they'll put 1,000 reward credits and 1,000 tier credits in your account as well. Just download that app, use my promo code WOODFUL, and it'll take you right there. Also, don't forget about liking, sharing, subscribing, and ringing the bell for notifications. Very, very important. We do have a Total Chaos that's out. The rematch of Scott Reichel and Terry Edelman. Terry Edelman is our special guest on the show today, so he'll be in just a little bit here. Let me invite him, actually. It always helps to invite your people to your show when you invite them on it. So that's what's up with the get down for today. Let's see what you guys are up to. Hope you all had a good Wednesday. Was it a Wednesday for you? Yes, you're still in. If your player doesn't play, it's cool. In the HC contest, the Handicapper, if your player doesn't play, you have to put a new pick in. But for the Woody, you have no way to get in touch with me, Mitchell. So you're good. And you're going to take Youngstown. Where are you? Y-Town -8 and a hook. All right. If you guys have any questions about where the money is at or what's up with the get down, just let me know and I'll do my best to help you out on that one. I was right about the Avalanche, Notre Dame, and Ohio State yesterday. I didn't make any bets, but I was right when I told you that was my lean. I leaned correctly. It's all that V8 I drink. I've got a good, strong lean on me. Day 4, Thomas Kingston. Holy heck. 2-0. Oh, and you got a 2-0 start to the HC. That's awesome. I'm not doing the HC this month. I'm so freaking busy. I can't even start with an HC, but I will grade all of your scores and hopefully I'll do it in a timely manner. We'll see. We'll see what happens. So yeah, don't forget, check out that Total Chaos with Reichel and Terry Edelman. And then right after this show, I'm going to do a primetime prop drop. Now we call it a player prop drop with Reichel also. So definitely check that out. That's why it's important. I say it all the time. Ring that bell for notifications because I'm doing free picks all day long. That's all I do is free picks from me to you. I got the power hour today too. So stay tuned. Let's see what's on the card today. Let's see what we're looking at today. Oh, also, the other thing that happened, breaking news, is that all 3 of them lost. So all 3 of them need to pick again. AJ's, Rickett, and Easy Moolah, which means if they all 3 lose again, this $91 will roll over into next week's pot. So that's what's going on. Let's get wild. Let's do it. You shouldn't have bet Steph Curry for the last 3 weeks. I know, right? Well, we know he's out. You can't bet on a player you know is injured. But remember, in baseball contest, a big strategy in baseball contest when you're playing this contest is you want to look for games that you think might get rained out. That's always a solid strategy. We also like to play first fives because pushes move you through. Okay, and this game happens today, right? AJ's Real Madrid plays today. You confused me by that question that you asked me in the thing. Yeah, today at noon. Okay, then you're fine. So Real Madrid to advance. I just looked it up. You're good. Advance. Boom, you got it. Yes. Okay. We're good here then. We are good here. Okay, so let's peek and see what's going on the card today. NBA. Boop, boop, boop. We were wrong about the Hornets. That was not true. That did not come true for us. That was a Tim Earle picks from Dave play. But I like the angle. Sometimes it's just all about the angle, right? Just saying. Okay, so Raptors are went from a pick to a -2 with 81% of the cash on the Raptors, so that makes sense. Mavericks went from a 2.5 to a 4. Let me check what your line. My phone's gonna die. I can't keep my phone charged to save my life. I've been going to bed so early and then I forget to plug in my phone. Holy shit! What just happened to my bankroll? There was an adjustment. They dropped $50 in my account. Okie dokie. Thank you, William Hill / Caesar Sportsbook. And remember, they're my official sponsor. Download that app and use the promo code Woodful. Woo! I'm rich, bitch. Okay. Mavericks are a -4 now, Silky one. So you got to take the 4 because we go off of Caesar's numbers. Boom. So that's where you're at. Okay, Pacers and the Spurs. Pacers -4 goes to a -5.5 with 99% of the money on the Pacers. That looks like the play. And then Clippers -2 to a 4 with 68% of the money on the Clippers. Looks like it would be your play. As always with Clippers games, make sure you know who is playing. What's up, Richard P? I see that your anytime goal for Hints, who, by the way, plays for the Stars, did in fact cash. So congratulations. Hi, Brandon. How are you? I'm good. I'm good. I know many have been talking already, but can you go over the Arizona Trojan game? Yes. Yes, I saw that in the group chat. We were a little confused as to what to do with ye old Wildcats. Okay, Arizona opens at a -2, is down to a -1.5. 50% of the money is on USC. So that's a reverse line movement. People bought USC +2 down to a 1.5. But they have evened out the money now, so I'm not sure if that is going to waver anymore. Let me check my other site here that has better information as far as what the actual opening number was. Yeah, it's a 2 here. And it's showing 52% of 52% of money, 50% of tickets. That one is you know, for me, that would kind of be more of an in-play game or a stay-away game. Just because it's close. Who do you think? That's one of those games. Who do you think? You know, when they're that close, if I'm not getting the value with like a handful of points, it's hard for me to get involved until in play. One thing I do is take a peek at who the better team first half is. Oh, that's state. I mean, you could say it's almost a fade the ranked dog situation, right? They're not a dog, but they're a -1.5, which is just about a pick 'em. Okay, Arizona down by 1 to ASU at the half. Arizona up by 12 to Colorado at the half. Arizona up by 12 to Utah at the half. At Stanford, they're up by 3. At Cal, and the at matters because they're at USC. Up by 12. So they like to be up by about 12 at the half is what we're seeing here. USC at Utah up by 6. Maybe we look for an over first half. USC up by 13 at Colorado. I see you, Terry. Give me just a second. Up by 11 to Stanford. Up by a shiz ton to Cal. So see, even there, sometimes I'll find an angle like, okay, they're down by 5 at Oregon State. Like maybe one team's just way better in the first half than the other. Well, you could drop them off early, so we could pregame. Oh, I got tickets to the Golden Knights tomorrow night. So there's that. Okay, sorry. Sucked in there. Okay, give me 1 second. And I will bring Terry in. 6-game parlay hit. You bet those games. For you did? Yes. Notre Dame, Ohio State, and the Devils. I was right on all 3 of those. It was just a lie. It's not like I'm super sharp or anything. It was just that was what the line said to do, so that's what we did it. Joe David, you like Howard money line? Okay, let's pop you up here. I think you fell out, didn't you? Yeah. Okay, so Joe David likes Howard. Let me get through these and we'll bring the Terror Bear in. Tamer Donmez, Clippers and Dallas will win. He says Mavs and Clippers for Tamer. Mavs and Clips. So maybe that's a little 2-team parlay you could look into. D-Talk. I called the Devils. Yes. Glad you stayed away. Oh no, I just made myself all blurry. Maryland, big letdown. Ooh. What's up, Terry?
Hello.
I'm bringing you in because I have to pop out real quick to fix my camera.
No problem. I was just looking to see what my pick was yesterday. I can't remember what it was. But I don't see my name on the board, so I guess
you had the Maple Leafs.
Darn it. Yeah.
Yep. My
Not
memory,
a good play.
sometimes with all this pot I smoke, I swear. Whatever they tell you about
chose the Devils.
memory loss,
we were on the Devils together.
Were we? There you have it.
And not many people were on the Devils. Everyone loved Colorado, so that was definitely a good call.
And you like your words. Okay, let me pop out and I'll be right back in. This camera needs to readjust. Hopefully the whole show doesn't shut down.
No, it'll be fine.
I don't think it will.
No, it won't. No. You love your Golden State Warriors tonight. I went over that game in Power Hour with Ali yesterday and Scott Reichel, and I went with the over. So I'm hoping to see points from your Golden State today.
On average, how many bets do I place personally a day? Sometimes I don't bet at all. Usually at least 3, but sometimes up to 20. It depends. If I'm in playing, then I'm busy. Then there's a lot of days where I'll kind of write out all the money line dogs I like. So I'll have a sheet of say 6 or 7, but I'm just watching those lines the whole day, waiting for them to flip over to plus money on the other side so I can hedge them. And I'll take, 7 or 8 different games just doing that. And then addition to doing that with totals and doing that, trying to middle my totals. So it kind of just depends on my day and if I like the card. But I would say 3 on average I'll take.
Yeah.
But that can easily grow into a 20 on a Saturday. So
yeah, for me, it can be sometimes really low and sometimes really high as well. It depends on the day.
Yeah, sometimes I like a lot of stuff. Sometimes I don't. Wednesday was good. Who are you liking? I saw his Florida 3-way pick. Was that you he's talking about?
Yeah, I did Florida in regulation as my free pick yesterday.
Okay.
So, yeah, that's definitely one bet I really do like.
Okay, and that's for today?
Yeah. And then I will have a couple more player props because player props seem to do pretty well when I'm on the show. Let's see. Jack Quinn to get a point. Jack Quinn. He plays for Buffalo. He's on the top line, plus 135 to get a point. And he's on the top line. The reason that price is how it is because Buffalo is facing Boston, obviously the best team in hockey. But yes, positive vibe state. I won't
Can
say
everyone just remember at the beginning of the season when I said that the Bruins were going to be the best team in hockey and all of you told me that I was an idiot and I said, suck it. And now Bruins. Oh, wait, what was that? They're the best team in hockey. Just saying. Just saying, people. Sometimes I know things. The end.
Hey, if you like, you should clip that video because you should clip when you said that and post it because nobody, including myself, had any good things to say. I was not. A lot of people really hated Boston this year. I'm not. I was kind of in the middle where I kind of thought, oh, they might be okay, but they're not going to be first place like they are. Yeah, I had no idea. So great call.
It wasn't actually all me. It was me and Kurt Alexander you guys know I don't know crap about hockey, but me and Kurt Alexander had a big, long talk and he just sold me on him. And I was like, you know what? That's who I'm going to ride. Last year it was the Sabres. This year I'm just going to ride the Bruins. So really it's not actually me, but I am the one that said that out loud on videotape. Braden Point to get a point. He's hot. How do you feel about Braden Point?
I didn't look at the odds for that. To get it, that would be a parlay. For him to get a point, you'd have to parlay that with something. But yes, he's been getting a lot of points facing Pittsburgh and a revenge spot. So I like that as well. Best
team in hockey, but won't win the cup. That's fair enough. But neither will the Red Wings. So there's that.
Yeah, Detroit Lenny's probably upset. The Red Wings traded one of their top players, one of their top line players.
Oh, that's no good. I do root for the Red Wings. I root for all things Detroit because I love Detroit Lenny, and he's brainwashed me over years of doing shows with him. Over the past year of doing shows with him, I've been brainwashed, and I love Detroit now. So,
all right.
It's not a hard transition when you're a Houston person, like your basketball sucks, my basketball sucks, I don't have hockey, your football stinks, mine does too. So actually, Lions don't stink. I'll take that back. So my in-play strategy usually, well, like I said, I like arbitrage a lot. And part of the reason I do, well, one, it locks in money for you. You don't make a huge profit, but it locks in money for you. But two, it really helps me reading lines and makes me understand the vernacular of the odds makers. You guys know I'm trying to figure out what the odds makers are saying to us in the way that they hang lines and the way that those lines move. So watching in-play also helps that. Plus, when you watch in play with your app open and you're sitting around civilians, like people that don't bet on sports or in play, the odds will change. It'll be like, he's going to hit this 3, swish. And you look like a freaking genius to everyone around you. He's going to miss both of these free throws. Sure enough, dink, dink. I look like a genius. So I kind of like that too. I'm bright and shiny. Well, thank you. Thank you, ma'am. I've been sleeping. It's so cold and windy here. I'm just like, I've given up. I just sleep now. That's what I do. Like, oh, home from school, child had dinner, I'm going to bed. Good night. Yeah, it's 8 o'clock. I don't care. I don't care. It's 8 in the evening. What's up, Don? Okay, you like Luka over 31.5 points. How do you feel about Tampa Bay, Terry?
Tampa Bay money line. Honestly, that's the one game where I'm kind of like, oof. Part of me wants to take Pittsburgh. A great price for the Penguins, who've won 3 in a row, but it is a revenge factor for Tampa Bay. They just faced Pittsburgh and lost to them. That game's tough. That's one of my games I'm passing on.
Okay, passer. You don't have to bet them all, and you don't get bonus points if you do. So chill out. Bertuzzi. That's a name I know how to say.
That is the Detroit player that got traded.
Yeah. Let's go Bulls first place for teams outside of the playoffs in the East. So that's the best of the worst. Well, congratulations.
There's one Chicago team you can cheer for, I guess, Tate.
Right. I mean, it's something. Bertuzzi can't stay healthy, so I'm not mad. Steve Yzerman, I trust. Is that their coach guy?
That's their general manager. Like, he was their franchise player. So, yeah.
And he went to the greatest university known to man. Ooh, I bet you're talking about the Michigan Wolverines. Can you tell us about the baseball contest? Do you have a baseball contest? I don't have a baseball contest. Like a game that's going on right now? I need Ohio Bob. What are you talking about? Can I ask questions? Is Lightning under 6.5 a good play for tonight? I'll tell you guys what that on that Lightning.
That's my tough game. And it's interesting that he says, can I ask questions? Because there was someone that was on my show that was all the time. And that's all they would say is, can I ask a question? And it's like, yes, you can ask a question. And then they would be like, well, can I ask a question? And then there would be just them asking that the whole show. So
like you get it just by asking that question. You are in fact asking a question, right? So yeah.
Questions are okay. Yeah. I don't have an answer for you in this one because that's my iffy game, Tampa Bay. So I can't really help you too much with that one.
So with this one, if it helps at all, Tampa Bay was a minus 165 and they moved down to a 163 with 80% of the money on them. All of that money is on the over. 98% of the cash and 90% of the tickets are on the over 6.5. And it looks like the juice went down on it from a minus 150 to a minus 130. Which doesn't necessarily make sense, but that's what it kind of looks like. So I don't know if that helps your cause at all. It looks like a stay away kind of game, to tell you the truth. That's what it looks like. It's a lot of money on either side, but game details, consensus. Sugar nuts. Now it's got me in a weird place. But yeah, so there's that, I guess.
Yeah, that's just a tough game, unfortunately.
Lenny likes them in reg. Terry, do you like the Leafs to bounce back?
Yes. One of my premium plays on the site, so there you go. They were a premium play for me yesterday too. It was my free pick video. I really liked the Leafs yesterday. Didn't come through, but this Calgary team that they're facing, 2 wins in their last 8 games, they're just struggling. So I really do like Toronto to bounce back. I think it was a bad game for them yesterday. I think they're motivated today. Kirill Kaprizov anytime goal. I love it, Richie. Of course, you know I love it.
I love it.
Wild's best player.
Larkin re-signed $8.87 million over 8 years, cap friendly. I think a little hometown discount.
He did take a hometown discount.
You like the rodeo with Houston?
I have no idea.
Terry's a Canadian. Well, you guys have rodeos up there, don't you?
Yes, but I don't bet on them or watch them or have anything to do with them. I volunteered at one before, but so there's that.
Houston Livestock Show and rodeo is like one of the most fun times ever.
Yeah, Yzerman is the best Detroit Red Wing
ever. And he gets Little Caesars pizza for life. Isn't that the stadium they play in?
Yeah. Tampa Bay and Reg.
Leonard.
Yeah, that one's just tough. That was just tough.
That's just it. You don't have to bet them all. Okay, so we like Panthers and Reg. We like Jack Quinn to score a point. Who else do we like?
I will go to my Minnesota game, and no, I'm not taking Minnesota. I'm taking the draw at plus 330. So it's a three-way regulation draw is what it should say. And it should be around plus 300 to plus 350, depending on your book. Basically, the reason for it, Minnesota's gone to overtime in 3 games in a row. Vancouver's gone to overtime in 3 of their last 4 games. And when these teams have faced each other, Minnesota 5-0 in the last 5 meetings. 3 of the last 6 went to overtime. So we're seeing close games when these teams face each other. The Wild are playing low-scoring, defensive-style hockey, so they're going to overtime often. And plus 330 is way too big of a price not to sprinkle on it. So not a full unit play for me, a half unit play, but I really do like it. Good plus money.
Would you, so it's Minnesota minus 170 down to a 160 with 90% of the money on them. So it actually imply it's more of a Vancouver play. But because of all those overtimes, would you be looking at an under? It looks like the under is what the money is telling us here. But do we have tired legs on the ice tonight?
Well, Minnesota's been a complete under team lately. When these teams have faced each other for the last 6 meetings, and Vancouver went under 5.5. So the total's at 6. I would take the under. The only thing that's kind of scaring me a little bit is Vancouver's been a very heavy over team. They're getting their starting goaltender, Thatcher Demko, back. I believe this is his first or second game back from injury, but he was playing awful most of the year. Vancouver has a very bad defense. So Minnesota plays an under. I would lean with the under, but I can't pull the trigger. If Minnesota's better goalie, Gustafsson, was in net, then I would 100% be looking at the under. But this is just this. I could see it squeaking over, but I think it probably stays under. But yeah, it's tough. The total.
All the
Vancouver,
money
their defense is awful.
All the money's on the over, but they're not bringing it up to a 6.5. It's 89% of the cash and 74% of the tickets, but they're keeping it at a 6. So
yeah, they don't want to do a
6.5. I would jam it under. I feel like.
Yeah. I like that.
Terry, what's your off-the-wall bet for today outside of hockey? Anything random? Let's go for degenerates. Got any table tennis in your pocket?
No, I don't have any non-hockey plays. If you could, I'm going to sound like Homer here, but that's okay. If you could somehow bet baseball in the Blue Jays game, I don't see any of the I don't see the lines up because I think they're playing 2 games today. But if your book does have a way to bet the Blue Jays game, Manoah's starting in the game against Pittsburgh, and basically the entire Jays regular lineup is starting. So if you can get your hands on betting the Jays against Pittsburgh, that's where I'd go, but I couldn't find the odds when I was looking.
Pro baseball. Well, I'm looking now. Now I want to know.
They play 2 games today, so I don't think that the odds are available.
Chickens.
Yeah. Well, yeah, they know. Yeah, they know. They don't want to pay that out, but
chicken.
It would be a smash spot.
Ryan Cape agrees. Overtime props in the NHL is good money. Ryan, am I going to see you tonight on Total Chaos? Tobias is going with the Preds plus 1.5.
Interesting. That's an interesting play.
He does. He's really big on these, and they kind of correlate with the thing that I talk about with lines. Who is it? Predators are Nashville Predators.
Yeah. I'm on Florida in regulation, but hey, if Florida wins 3-2 or something, we both win, so that's fine.
What do you like about a wild team total, or do you like a wild team total over?
I can't, not with how the Wild have been playing. They're winning games 2-1, 3-2. They're not scoring a lot. Demko would have to be really awful, which he could be. Vancouver has an awful defense, so I could see it happening. The Wild aren't scoring a lot right now. So until they start to score more than 4, like I don't know when the last time they scored 4 was. It's a long time. So, yeah, I would say no.
Vancouver over 2.5 goals in the last 9 of 12 games. Vancouver can score, and Minnesota is due to score based on Vancouver's bad defense.
Yeah, I could see that.
Brandon wants to know, could the Red Wings win?
Yes, any NHL team can win on any
night. Of course the Wings win. Brad, what the hell, Brad? Boldy might score today. Finally scored today, Terry. Thoughts on that?
Yeah, he's getting a new player on his line that the Wild just traded for. Not anybody, Marcus Johansson. It's not going to be a game changer or anything, but maybe that sparks some kind of thing in him. But yeah, he's been cold. The Wild's offense has been cold.
Stay away from that Wild game. Stay away from the Lightning game. Those are just tough games that we're not quite sure about. Hi, Breaking Vegas Sports Bets. How are you? Nobody mentioned it. I'm not sure who he's booked. I was just asking because you're here and I'm here and it's total chaos Thursday, which means the Insiders Room crew is going to be on. Do you want me to send you our website, Terry, to the Houston Rodeo? You might get
in. He's part of the Houston Rodeo?
I'm not sure.
But
yeah.
Terry and Brad I was confused too. Kaprizov hat trick. He just did it a few games ago. I would love to see it, but I have to be obviously I'm a Wild fan. I don't try to hide it. Look at the wall behind me. But I'm trying to be very non-homerish. So I'm trying to look at them from a outsider's point of view, and anything with scoring right now, I can't get behind. But if you like that, Richie, I obviously hope it happens. They're not scoring right now. They're just not scoring. So,
all right. What about Wings Seattle under 6.5? Both teams are struggling to score. 56% of the cash is on the under, and 50% of the tickets are on the under. So it's a little split. What are your thoughts on it, Terry?
I have a play on the side up on the site. But when it comes to the total, I could see it going either way. Just with trading away Bertuzzi makes me lean more towards the under. But Seattle can be scary when it comes to under sometimes with their goaltending. So, yeah, I would lean, but not really touching.
Fair. Miss Lanika player props. So far, we like Jack Quinn to score a point, and we like Kaprizov for the Wild to have an anytime goal. So Kaprizov is Minnesota Wild, and Jack Quinn is the Buffalo Sabres. So we're looking at those two thus far.
There is one more I really do like, but you will not appreciate trying to spell his name, Eetu Luostarinen. So I'm going to put it in the chat.
Okay.
I'll put it in the chat because it'll be extremely hard for you to.
I appreciate that. And then I'll write it on the board from there. It's a rodeo website. What other kind of website would it be? Hi, Rickett. Rickett, did Kelly tell you you're still in the last Woody? All 3 of you lost, so you all get one more try. And again, for anyone joining the chat, if all 3 of them lose again, this $91 will roll into our pot that starts again on Monday. Last Woody Standing Contest starts every Monday, 1 p.m. Eastern on the live show. I got you, Thomas Kingston. Astros are running right now to my thing over St. Louis. What's your thing? But good, I guess. Staying warm, Rickett. Shoot, it is chilly on the West Coast. Alternate over 6 minus 27 minus 127 is what Lenny's on.
Alternate 06.
Thanks, Terry. I love when you come on and talk NHL.
Hey, I'm happy to.
E2,
yes. Detroit Lenny, he was on with me when I did my free pick video or power hour the other day and had E2 Lusterinen. And he plus 100 to get a point. He has a point in 6 of his last 7 games. So that's what I really like it. And that's the name. E2 Lusterinen. Basically, if you look for E2, that's the easiest to ease to you. He plays for Florida. And to get a point at plus 100.
Point plus 1. He plays for who again? I'm sorry.
Florida.
But
yes, he has a very unique name.
That's funny. That's fine. Wizards on the money line, most definitely. I think we looked at that, and the line is actually moving the other way, which doesn't mean you're wrong. They're playing the Raptors, who Rickett is on, but that pick'em went to a -2 towards the Raptors with 80% of the money on them. The thing I remember about the Raptors is they're not a great away team, but that might have changed also since the break or since whatever. I don't always know.
And I'm staying away from NBA, so I can't really help with that.
No help.
No betting allowed. No
betting allowed. Yeah, I'm looking. They're 11-19 on the road. But what are the Wizards? The Wizards are 14-13 at home. So, I mean, not that that's our end-all, do-all, why we're going to pick this game. But I do remember the Raptors not being a great road team. Yesha, what are the chances we all hit 7 in a row and lose on the same day? I know it happens all the time. Me and AJ's were talking about it last night because he was like, hey, what did the other 2 guys have? And so I sent him that screenshot. And he's like, this happens all the time. I'm like, I know, right? Okay, Real, both teams to score for Jim Bob. And then we also like Real to advance. I believe Barcelona has 3 players out. That's what AJ's was telling me. So that could be a good call right there. Real Madrid, both teams. I spelled that wrong. We're all going to get over it right now. You're over it. Ben, Hintz, Domi, anytime goal. Are they all for the Stars?
Ben and Hintz play for Dallas. Domi plays for Chicago at this moment as we speak, but that could very well change by later on today. He's heavy in trade rumors, Max Domi. So.
You're going to Jackson Hole, Wyoming. That's awesome. Kelly's on a warm kick. I can't freaking blame her. Panarin for the Rangers is a good play. Lanika, I hope you're paying attention because these are all for you. They're putting these in here.
Yes, this is one more to put up on the screen for me, my final play. My best bet on my show today was Artemi Panarin to get a point and Patrick Kane to get a point, the same game parlay for -110. Obviously, not everyone can do same game parlays, but basically, you want to look out for Artemi Panarin. I have him to get an assist at -125, and Patrick Kane to score at +170. The reason why I like it, and the reason why a lot of people are going to be talking about these 2 players, Panarin and Kane played together in Chicago. I'm sure Tate the Great can mention that I'm right with this, but Panarin and Kane had extreme chemistry together and were really great players playing together. Yeah, I'm saying something good about Chicago, something about the Blackhawks or the old Blackhawks, but now they're reunited in New York. So they're going to be their first game together. Huge chemistry in the past. I think they're going to come out crazy. So D-Talk is right. Panarin or Patrick Kane, any of their props you want to look at.
So earlier in the show, we looked at this, Dawn, Arizona at USC. Honestly, this just kind of screams in play to me. It's, you could use the fade the rank dog theory here. The -2 on Arizona did go to a -1.5. The money is on USC. Well, was on USC and pulled it back. So now it's about 50% on either team because that's how 50% work. So I'm just going to in-play this. We even looked, we did a little bit of research real quick just to see, is one of them better than the other in the first half? They both blow out their competition in the first half, which kind of almost made me think, all right, if they like to score a lot first half, do we take it over? Or are they scoring a lot? Are they scoring a lot, but they're not allowing it? So then we take it under because their defenses are good. So this is just, I don't know, man. Like, this is an in-play game. If you can get either one of them with 4 points or on a money line with 4.5 points, I'd probably jump on it. But that's a tough one for me. That's definitely a tough one. We needed those 2 points, Terry. So I usually don't do any NBA at all, but Raptors have won their last 6 in Washington. So I'm riding or dying with a hotter hand right now. Okay, I like it. See, once you say an angle, then it all starts to make sense, huh? Murray State money line for EJ. Boom, got you. Yeah, that's a good angle. There you go. Panarin anytime point is money. I have ice in my veins already, so the cold, while I hate it, my skin is not a fan of it. I just walk out into and do what I got to do. That's all you can do. Yeah. Patrick is scoring tonight with a Panarin assist. That's what that was. That he had Panarin helping assist.
Patrick Kane goal and Artemi Panarin assist. I love it, Richie. I love it.
Boom, boom. Okay. So we got that happening. We got that going on. Rangers and Bruins first round exit.
Well, at least they'll both make the playoffs, Lenny, unlike a certain other team. But no, Bruins will have the President's Trophy curse. The team that finishes with the most points in the NHL is the President's Trophy winner. Usually they don't do well in the playoffs for whatever reason. So that's possible, but Rangers are my team in the East for hockey.
So with the Temple game, EJ, my DJ, Central Florida has 61% of the money on them, but it's staying at a pick. The over is 100%. Cash and tickets, 100% of it's all on the over. But this is one where Central Florida has the cash and Temple has the tickets. And it's still staying at a pick. So, you know, I don't know. I don't like these close games. I don't mess with them. I in-play them. And, you know, that's exactly why. So UCF is a 16-14 team. Temple's 15-14. Temple's covers 16-12 against the spread. UCF is 14-12 against the spread. So these are equally matched teams. UCF 72, Temple 70. That's what they average. UCF defense gives up 66. Temple 69. UCF coming off a road win at Tulsa. Temple coming off a road loss in overtime at Cincy. They beat Tulsa right before that. I mean, this is just one of those games where it's close to call, and in play, one of them might shoot out in front of the other, and then that's when you jump on them. Temple's 9-7 in the conference, so they could be looking to advance up, or at least tie up with Cincy and Tulane. UCF is 7-9. I mean, there's not really like a huge angle there without grabbing a pen and doing math. So there's that. I'll tell Terry I sent him the website. Okay, you tell him. I'm not gonna. I don't want to ruin the surprise when he finds out. Okay, Lanika says, thanks, you're welcome. Of course, always ask. If I don't know, someone in here does. That's how I always say it. I don't know everything about sports, but someone in this chat does. So a nice buyback on USC. You're at USC plus 2.5. See, there you go. If you get like a little handful of points with them, that's still not even enough for me to take them. But I would have money lined that to flip over in hopes I could get on it. It's just a close game to call. But Rye likes USC plus 2.5, and he's a professional handicapper. So there you go. Rickett, I don't think Lenny will say that. Kane had close to 200 points while playing with Panarin in 162 games.
See, I know Tate could back me up on that. He would have the numbers.
We get to leave blistering cold Michigan to go to slightly less cold Chicago this weekend. So there's that. I know. Where have you been, Terrell? Set your alarm. Last Woody standing starts on hot dang Monday. You're not dead yet.
Not mathematically, Lenny, but come on now. Come on.
Both Bruins and Rangers are built for the playoffs. Lenny is hating. That's what Lenny does. Have you met him?
Lenny's jealous. Lenny is jealous.
That's a good way to put it. Don't poke that bear. Ottawa choke.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. They're trying to make the playoffs, but we'll see.
All right. Oakland plus 6.5. So we have our final 3 picks in. Real Madrid, Raptors and Oakland plus 6.5. These are the final 3 plays for the last Woody standing. Good luck to you guys. Remember, if they all lose again, and it doesn't even matter, like one could go out and then one, like then both of those 2 lose. It doesn't matter. It all starts over. You only get 1 loss in the Woody before it rolls over to the next spot. Astros are playing right now. This App State game is fire. Good basketball. Am I doing my awesome breakdown? I will. I'll do it right about now. Okay, Terry, let me let you go so I can talk some basketball because that's really all I'm good for. Bruins,
No problem. Lots of hockey picks there, so I'm happy to come on.
Yes. Bruins. How are you doing over at the site?
Kind of mixed. Some days kind of good, some days kind of bad. It's kind of up and down, so kind of even right now. But I will break out all of a sudden and have like a great 7 days. So whenever that happens, keep an eye out for me.
Keep an eye out. Well, if you guys are interested in his premium plays now, we do have the promo code Madness. That's not it. That's just me. Over at the site, here it is. Madness will save you 20% off all of Terry's premium plays. But if you're waiting for him to go on a heater, just check out his show every single day. It's at Let's Go Wild Picks. Tons of free information. You are allowed to ask questions. It's a new thing he's trying out, talking to the viewers. So all your hockey information, hit up Terry at Let's Go Wild Picks. Anything else to report before I say au revoir?
Nope. Best of luck, unless you're against me. No, I'm kidding.
Yep.
I'll steal anything. No, I'm kidding.
And good luck in Total Chaos tonight. Good luck against Reichel tonight.
All right. See you later.
That is tonight, right? Yeah. Okay.
Yes. I'm going to be watching that game to see because Lenny's got 10 units on me, and
yep.
I think Detox is 20 or 30 units, so I better come through for him.
Well, it must be good to have all the love coming your way. Everyone was backing you. So Woodies never say die. Or maybe that's Goonies. Woodies always stick together. I'll think of something better.
Something with wood, but we'll talk.
Yeah,
we'll
I don't think Woody and sticky are 2 words I should use together. But yeah. Okay. All right.
Talk to you later. See ya.
All right. Bye, Terry. Thank you. All right, guys. I will do my basketball rundown for all of you. I don't know how I did in baseball yesterday, but I did give some plays on baseball yesterday too. Let me just pop in. Okay, so David Allen's got the Brewers. Detox says Pacers game and Golden State game. We're in the money. We're in the money. Charlotte College minus whatever you want. Blowout. Hammer it. Okay. Charlotte, you say, we'll see what my numbers say during my rundown. Youngstown is on the board. Mitchell likes Youngstown today, although it doesn't really look like it because my hand has stuck itself in there so many times. I swear I forever have a mark. You can't even really see it because it's orange, but I forever have a mark on my hand right there. I only lost every game I played yesterday. Yep, I did that a week ago. It's kind of why I've been taking things off. You had Cavs with the spread and it covered. Yes, it did. You had +5. I think they only lost by 4. We are going to no longer be wild. Bye, Terry. Yes. Hi, Jules. Smash the like, everybody. You like the hair? Well, thank you. It's the same hair I always had. It's just a different color now. Rickett, it's because it was the one game you told people about, right? Terry, you better win. I'm watching, my friend. I know he's going to owe us all money, huh? Excuse me. Okay, I'm going to hit up my basketball rundown. This is just something I do every show where I kind of go through the card and see what the lines look like they're doing. Now, remember, a lot of these games don't have a ton of money bet on them yet. So that makes a big difference. I did it in the NBA already. Consensus-wise, like I said, it does look like it would be the Raptors. It does look like it's the Mavericks. It looks like it's the Pacers. And it looks like it's the Clippers. Okay. That is what's happening in the NBA. We kind of went over that in the beginning of the show. Okay. College ball. It's going the wrong way for La Tech, so it might be Florida International. Looks more like Ryder over. It's like Ryder went from a -3 to a -3.5. 87% of the money is on St. Peter. So people are buying up that St. Peter 3.5, but the line doesn't look right on it. So I would assume that the book wanted to pay the side that all the money's not on. That's a higher bet game. There's 14,000 on that one. There's only 8 grand on La Tech. 10 grand on Manhattan at Siena. 50% of the money's on Siena, but the 8.5 went down to a 7. So Manhattan would probably be my play there. I don't like betting against Iona, but Marist kind of looks like your play. It's 50-50, but minus 18 goes to a minus 16 with Iona. Rutgers is staying the same at 8.5 with 74% of the money on them. Illinois staying the same with minus 5, but 65% of the money's on Michigan. I always like Illinois at home. I will say that. Looks like Wichita State. Take that over Houston. Take the points. I can't get jiggy with Wichita State. I've tried twice on them this season, and they've screwed me both times. So just take Houston. But don't lay 16.5 points, okay? Because if that's your best freaking bet of the day, you're not working hard enough. Like I said, Temple's out of Pick'em, but 61% of the money is on UCF. That's just a tricky one. Looks people are buying Fairfield. The -1 on Quinny went up to a -2.5, but now people are buying Fairfield plus 53. 20K is bet on that game. That's a pretty heavily bet game. The Temple game only has 3 grand on it. It's not a huge handle. Looks like North Texas. Looks like Rice. 99% of the money is on Charlotte, but it's sticking out of 6.5. Let me look over here. Charlotte, 6.5. Yeah, just across the board with all the money on them. I don't know. I'd probably go the other way on Charlotte. But UTSA is another one that gets me. So, I don't know. Looks like Arizona State over UCLA. 76% of the money is on Sun Devils. -13 on UCLA goes to a -11.5. So we got a reverse line movement. It looks like it's ASU. -3 stays the same on UTEP with 84% of the money on UTEP, but only $1,500 has been bet on that game. So they're waiting for more money to come in, I think, before they change anything. Only 12 tickets bet on that UTEP game. UC Santa Barbara went from a +1 to a -2.5, and that is, I think it's Thomas. Yeah, Thomas Kingston's play of the day is UC Santa Barbara at UC Davis. And that line all makes sense there. Memphis SMU. It looks like it's SMU. Memphis -7.5 went down to a 6, and 61% of the money is on SMU. So reverse line movement there. Might be Bakersfield. Might be Washington State and Oregon, but don't lay 20 points with anyone, or I'm never letting you on my show again. Period. Okay. Let me see where we're at here. Check the marker. I'm over that marker. It's been bugging me for days. All right. Murray State first half money line. Okay, we also have a Murray State full game money line from EJ. So Murray State, someone we should be looking at. Murray first half. Actually, I could see myself confusing myself with that later. There we go. What's up, Chris Johnson? How are you today, my love? Mercy +9 and sprinkle the money line. I would definitely be on Mercy because that kid could break that record today. So there's that. That kid's going to be looking to score big time to break Pistol Pete Maravich's record. They're at Youngstown. There's a 9 out there. 72% of the money is on Youngstown. However, the total moved a bunch. It was a -1, or it was a 160. Now it's a 156. 98% of the money is on the under, but 64% of the tickets are on the over. That just kind of depends on what you think is going to happen in that game. I feel like Youngstown's probably got, let me not say anything without knowing anything. I do that sometimes. I'm a fact checker, though. Don't get me wrong. Boston's up 7-3 on the Phillies. College hoops. Oh, Evansville and Indiana State. I want all of you. I want to roll up in a ball of you. I don't see it. I don't see Detroit. I don't see Detroit. Here they are. All right. So we can see that spread's going to be larger because Youngstown's 23-8, Mercy's 14-18. Youngstown's a way better covering team as well, 18-11 versus a 13-18. Youngstown has a little better defense. Neither one of these teams have defense. Detroit Mercy's given up 76 a game. Youngstown's given up 73. So there's your freaking over right there in their defense. Youngstown does have a much better offense. I'm not sure. This kid is going to want this record, though, and this could be his last time to get it. This is the quarterfinals, so it's do or die right now for Mercy, and if this kid doesn't get his points, he won't break the record. There's something behind win in silence thing I hear about. There is something behind the win in silence thing I hear about. Don't dare. Why wouldn't he dare? Of course he would. Have you met him? Setting a reminder in your phone so you don't. It started yesterday, Michael. You already missed it. It started yesterday. But if anybody out there wants to join the HC contest, there's still plenty of time to do it. You could still totally do it. You're just going to start off 0-2, but that's no big whoop right there. You like Mavs? Is that who you're taking? It's a -4. That's what Silky's on also. So go ahead with that. Rickett likes Southern in women's. Rickett, women, Southern, -4 and a hook. All right, got you. No problem. That was just like some of them. There's a lot today. Throw the marker at Lenny. He'll love it. Astros are running them effing. All right. They're just running and effing. It's it's not F me running backwards, but it's still running, which is Allie, tap in strong hand picks. I love it. First half. I know you're bad A first half. That's your jam. You found your niche. Indiana State team total over 81.5 for Tate. Indy State, the Sycamores. Team total over 81.5. That's an F ton of points, man. What's up, Razor Sharp? How you doing? All right, I've only got about 7 minutes left, so I'm going to pull you guys in so you can read the board. Mercy's going to give him the ball so he gets the record. However, Youngstown will let him score and blow them out. All right. I believe you. I believe you. Kudos to many who graded their picks yesterday. Hopefully that continues with an overall record. All phones have notes apps. Just saying. I have a spot in my phone that, like, I just text myself. Like, I'm number 1. Allie. See, Pistol Pete Maravich. Like, that's why I was off on a day, because I text that to myself so I'd remember to read it. But then they played a game, and then I read it after that game, not realizing they played a game, which is why I was wrong yesterday. But yeah, like all my shiz, all my breakdowns, how many Twitter followers I have and like how that increases, quotes from Albert Einstein that I'm into. Like I've got all that going in a certain space in my phone. So I know my breakdown on the NC State game, right? All that. So I always know where to go to get it. It's that easy. You can do that too with your HC picks. It's not that hard. Troy Mercy's going to give him the, okay, so we got that. All right, let me pull you guys in. You can take a picture of the board. If you guys want in on that HC contest, it's over at our Morning Wood group on Facebook. Check it out right there. Anything else I need to tell you? I don't think so. All right, that's 121. You guys can see everything in here? Yes, you can. Let's get it. Okay. So let's take a little picture of the board in 3, 2, 1. And then if that helps at all, in 3, 2, 1. Okay, I swear I'm going to take pictures of the board today and post them on the page. I ran into trouble with it because I didn't do it yesterday, and I need to have those photographs so everything can be totes fair. And also it's easy for me to look back on it later. Bam, bam, bam. All right. We got this. Okay, so these picks will all be posted over on the Morningwood Facebook site, which is right here. That's where you start the HC contest. $250 for the winner of that. It goes all month long. You missed day one, but day two is right now. So no problem. You can hop in. I'm sure a bunch of people went 0-2 yesterday. So you text it to yourself all the time, right? That's just it. Hi, Wilson Alejo. He likes the Panthers over and the Bruins puck club. We like that too. Okay. You have arrived. You're still in it, Christopher. You're still in it. Arsenal did it yesterday. I think it was 3-1. Especially when you're watching QVC. Stop online shop. Stop. What kind of? Oh, I'm judging. You know I'm judging. QVC is lit, or that's what I hear the kids saying these days. Is it dope though? Was that dope, Tate? Okay, they're getting posted right now on the page. Boom, boom. All right, enjoy. Everyone make $1 million today. So I've got Power Hour is on at 3 p.m. Eastern. You can find me there. I have free picks coming up. Certainly was rad. I still say rad. I say rad a lot. And cheers. You just order gravy boat and butter dish matching set with creamer and a sugar boat. Why would you need butter and gravy with cream and sugar? Ooh. Well, what's it look like? Is it shaped like a Red Wing? Yep, you can take the Raptors. You got it, friend. That's not a bad pick because Ricket Picks is on it and he is hot. Well, yesterday wasn't a great day, but he went 7 days in a row before he lost yesterday. Right about there it is. Yep. It made sense. It's a 4-piece. You're so funny. Better question would be, why wouldn't you order that? Well, I like things that are like the UV glove. Freaking hook me up with UV gloves. I live in Vegas. I could keep an UV glove in my car for when I stick my seatbelt into my buckle when it burns my hands, or just to drive because my steering wheel is now 125 degrees. UV gloves, hook me up with those. 3 easy payments of $9.99, free shipping and handling. I mean, you can't say no, literally. It's like you bought them all for $10 and got one for free. Basically, it's a 4-piece set, All right, guys, you have a great day today. You have those as well. I love UV gloves. And the Flowbee, when you can vacuum your kid's head and cut all of his hair. I don't have one of those, but man, I could have used one. But those are the Flowbee video is like hypnotic for me. If I burned one and it's 2 a.m. and that Flowbee thing comes on, Roomba, that's another one. I'm watching that Roomba pick up everything that you put in front of the Roomba. Captain Crunch, it'll pick that up. Cat litter, let's go. No problem. Bye, Chris. I'll see you later. Flowbee, too far. Well, like I said, I never got one, but the show is hypnotic, watching it do its thing. Okay, guys, I love you all. Have a great day. I'll check you out. Power Hour, 3 p.m. Eastern. Total Chaos will be up tonight. There's already Chaos, Reichel versus Terry Edelman. It's out right now for 3 NBA games tonight, the last 3 of the night. So check that out, and I will see you guys soon. I'll be back on tomorrow, 1 p.m. Eastern for more Morning Wood. Good luck, unless you're against Lenny or Flobies. Bye now.